All right, so now you can come in and put some materials on them. Obviously, you guys know how to get the line drawings out, but if you want to put materials on them, you can just come into the layers and use the layers to do materials. So if I come and click under the material in the layer, I'll just go and add a material and import it from material library. And I'll just keep this simple for right now. I'll go to metal and let's go to matte metal. And if you come under here and go to large icons, you'll be able to see it. And maybe I'll pick olive, anodized aluminum, right? And click OK. And if I go to rendered, right, you'll be able to start seeing the anodized aluminum olive come in. And then maybe go back to shaded so I can sort of come in. Don't really have any of the blue one, I just have the red. So let's go ahead and grab a new material for that. Maybe I'll get plastic, right? And let's take a look at the large icons. So, I don't know, maroon, pink, transparent. Oh, that sounds awful. Ultra blue. What are these colors? You can adjust them, but it's just kind of, I feel like it's very limited. That is not lavender. That is not. Let's just do burgundy sandblasted. Okay, click OK. And then for the yellow, I would really stay away from things like wood or something like that. Maybe I'll get some plaster. I would just use maybe some things that had some color on them, especially in the beginning. You get into real problems with kind of like these colors. Let's use the ochre. See what that looks like. Click OK. And then now if I go to rendered, right, you'll start to see those colors working through this guy, right? And so you can start to do that as well and get an idea. And then of course, let me save this in case this crashes. And let's go ahead and see if we can get Enscape started up and see what it looks like in there. Should probably pause this. Oh, loaded pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and just fly around in the sky. All right, so you can start to get some feeling for what's going on in here. Let me get back around over here. And I don't have a ground plane in here. I really should. But you can come in and start to get a feeling. You really need a ground plane, right? Because you can't see any shadows. So let's put a ground plane in here. So, and maybe put that on. Maybe I'll put it on this one. And let's put like just a default material on that is fine. Okay. All right. So then if we're looking, you can start to see how the shadows are falling, and maybe I could pick that one guy up off of the, go ahead and pull this over here. Let's go to the perspective view. Maybe get out of renders. We don't really need it anymore, but then I can come in and maybe pull this 2.5D one up off of the ground, right? So pull that up. All right, so you can start to see the shadow pattern. Let me make this full screen, right? And see what it's doing. And then the other thing, oh, those guys are coincident with that. But the other thing that you can do now is you can actually have this guy open, right? And then if you have this open, you can come in and update the pattern, right? So if I came in and updated the pattern, it'll actually update in here. And so if I wanted to update the pattern for this guy, so if I take this tile out, right, it'll actually update right in. So if I come in and, I don't know, maybe I decide I don't want one in the corner, right? And click OK. Then it'll update here and you'll see all of that update, right? So you can go in and do that. Or if you want to, you could also come in and update this guy. So if you decided you didn't want the vertical one or the horizontal one, I'm just doing things to make this easy, right? Then that will update in all of those too, and you'll see the difference in the change. Okay. And of course, you can make multiple tiles and multiple cells and all that kind of stuff. So